Brothers and sisters, let's watch the following clip of the well-known Algerian Nasabi who mocked Imam Hussein alayhi salam being thirsty, speak about his God.
Now I have a tree, it's tall tree and it's a fig tree. How many trees I have?
You have one tree.
But I just give 3 attributes to a tree, and it still says it's one.
Attributes as well. You have a tree and you have attributes of the tree.
But the attribute tree is not separate from the tree.
It's part of the tree.
It's part of the tree.
Oh, so it's part of the tree.
Yes.
So
no, wait. So thickness of the tree and tallness of the tree is not part of the tree.
So
it's outside the tree.
So you're telling me it's part of the tree?
Yeah, that's what it made tree.
So you're telling me the attributes are part of God?
Yeah, it's part of God, yeah. That one makes God. That one is God.
That's Christianity.
No, that's not Christianity.
Yes, all of you heard it right. Shamsi just compared Allah Azza wa Jal with a tree. And why did Shamsi do this? As we know, Shamsi just admitted to us that his God has parts and is made of parts. This reminds me of a previous video that I made addressed to the Salafis, saying that how is your God one? Certain attributes are taken literally by the Salafis, such as the shin, the hands and the face, and all of these are not the same thing. Rather, they are different and they are literal. So I posed a question to them that how is your God one? And they come across this problem when they try to speak about the attributes, because they are a bunch of literalists, as we see Shamsi comparing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to a tree. We see the Jewish person in the video then saying that, okay, the Salafi God is similar to the God of the Christians. Why? Because the God of the Christians is in a body, enters creation, and the Salafi God is similar. He has literal body parts and he descends into the creation and he puts his foot into the creation, and he will be seen and be encompassed in the eyes and visions of the creation. So we see that there is a clear resemblance between the Salafi God and the God of the Christians. So this Jewish person notices when Shamsi compared his God to a tree and said that God has parts. And many of them tried to answer my previous video when I posed the objection saying, how is their God one when they give parts? They come along and say that, oh, okay, but aren't you one person? You have hands, you have limbs, but you're still regarded as one person. And this shows their ignorance of Tawhid, and this shows their ignorance because they did not take their Tawhid from Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Yes, I am one person, however I am murakkab. In reality, I am made up of millions of parts of flesh, bones, atoms and cells. However, Allah Azza wa Jal is basit, He is true in His oneness. We have a well-known hadith from Imam Ali alayhi salam where he says, Kamal al-Tawhid Nafi as-sifat an, meaning that Allah Azza wa Jal does not have attributes added to Him. Allah is all-knowing by His essence. Allah is all-powerful by His essence, which cannot be comprehended. Allah does not have knowledge added to Him like the normal person who was once ignorant and then gains knowledge. So Imam Ali alayhi salam in this hadith is saying that we negate these attributes in the sense of adding attributes to Allah Azza wa Jal. And we see the effects of Allah Azza wa Jal's attributes within the creation. When we see the creation and the great signs, this is a reflection of the attribute of power. But this power is not added to Allah Azza wa Jal. So when Shamsi says that a tree is one, yes, it is one as in one thing. However, it is made up of parts. A tree is made up of what? Leaves, branches, trunks, roots, cells, molecules, atoms, and it goes through various processes and changes. So when Shamsi compares his God to a tree, it's because he admits that his God is made of parts. And this is because, again, they did not learn their Tawhid from Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. So we will read a hadith from Imam Rida alayhi salam which speaks about this exact same concept. Imam Rida alayhi salam, when addressing someone, says, however, although we say man is one, he is not truly one, as he has different body parts and different colors. Although we say he is one, he is composed of many different parts which are not the same. His blood is other than his flesh. His flesh is other than his blood. His nerves are other than his veins. His hair is other than his skin, and the darkness of his skin is other than the paleness of his skin. Likewise in the rest of creation. Thus the human being is one in name, but he is other than one in meaning. Not only Allah Azza wa Jal is one in his name, he is also one as there is none other than him. So Imam Rida alayhi salam in the following hadith shows that yes, something may be one in the language sense, but everything apart from Allah Azza wa Jal is composed of various parts. So the human being is one, however he is composed of millions different of parts: flesh, bones, blood, color, hair. And just like a tree is composed of many other things, one cannot make this comparison between Allah Azza wa Jal and a tree. And of course the Salafis do this in order to justify their murakkab, compound God who is made up of parts and who is in need of parts. Therefore we have refuted this argument of Shamsi and the Mujassima and the Salafiyah, who make Allah compound and made of parts, and try to give this pathetic argument saying that, oh, a human being is one, not realizing that a human being is not one in reality. A human being is not one in essence. Only Allah Azza wa Jal is basit, simple and not compound, and anything which we think is one is in reality made up of various parts. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajjil farajahum wa la'nata.